Is this the end of small businesses? Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, always live with no edits. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now, as you're going to like what I'm about to say. So right here, folks, I'm showing a couple of my favorite pieces. To my left, I have a 2023 Australian kangaroo, and to my right, I have the JFK Apollo 11 moon landing. So of course, just to begin, because I know a lot of my subscribers, they adore this coin, and a number of people are always asking about it and how I should mention them more. But yes, without further ado, here we have the Australian kangaroo, and this year is 2023. These are some of the most popular and beloved coins from the Perth Mint. So yes, these are actually from the world famous Perth Mint. And right now, as I said, it is the Australian kangaroo. This series is one of the oldest and most diverse, with the gold bullion coins in the series available since 1986, when the program was known as the Gold Nugget. So anybody who's in the silver game, precious metals game, they're all aware of the Gold Nugget. Australian kangaroo started in 1990 when the Perth Mint rebranded from the Gold Nugget as the Gold Kangaroo. The BU series is the longest running kangaroo collection at the Perth. Just want to show you the reverse right here. Silver kangaroos were available in the 1990s and 2000s, but predominantly as proof specimens with ever-changing designs. And I have shown a gold piece of mine, and yeah, you'll notice that the kangaroo does look different in the gold coin, but that's something that changes for some reason every year. But yes, in 2016, Perth introduced these silver kangaroos with a static design and of course 0.9999 pure silver content, and so that's something that I adore about them. A micro laser engraved security element is on the reverse and visible only under magnification, so you do have to use a magnifying glass to really see it. But yes, of course, on the obverse, you have the kangaroo coin. And I'm so sorry, no, I had that mixed up. On the verse, you have Queen Elizabeth II. On the reverse, you have the historic image of the kangaroo. The inspiration for this design was Stuart Devlin's historic Australian copper penny design of a leaping kangaroo. So that's actually originates from, and this goes back some time back. Real quick, folks, before I continue, I do want to give a quick shout out to one of my loyal subscribers, somebody that I mention often, and this is Veritas Files, a comment that they said late last night. So here you go. Veritas Files. Yeah, people really need to reorient their lives. They need to understand how much real money they will need to replace their retirement. They need to know how many ounces they will need to live on each month. For most Americans, it's 150 ounces of silver and or 2 ounces of gold per month. That's a lot of metal. Maybe it's possible that you'll have to supplement with real money, but you need to plan on having to foot the entire bill with your natural money, gold and silver. I've never cared for the peace dollar design, but I buy it just like I do the Morgan, the 1964 Kennedy, the Franklin, the Walking Liberty, the Washington Quarter, the Roosevelt dime, and the Liberty head or Mercury dime. Keep stacking. So boom, I love that comment by Veritas Files, and I especially like when they said for most Americans it's 150 ounces of silver and or 2 ounces of gold per month. So yes, as of right now, that's what it would measure in real time. However, it is not far-fetched for in the future for gold to hit $10,000 an ounce and for silver to range from $300 to $1,000 per ounce. So people might say, oh my gosh, those are exorbitant numbers, but on the contrary, they're not. And if you're in the crypto game, you know what I'm talking about. You can see, for example, Solana trading at $8. Solana is trading right now at almost $200. I believe it went down, so maybe like 160, but still, regardless, it was at $8. Gold's silver's well above $8 is my point, and that's at spot price. So for it to go much higher, don't be mistaken. Don't be one of those people who who regrets not ever getting into this game. Get into this game while you can, because the cost of living has skyrocketed. Americans have been forced to make more money. At this point, they must make more to survive. That's why corporations are aligning with the perfect plan to rug pull the American public and any remaining small business. As all the money is pouring into large corporations, small businesses are being forced to close. All the while, the system has forced wages up for the sake of combating inequality, so they claim. Americans used to be very happy, especially those who work for small businesses. Unfortunately, it is now large corporations who are steering the ship for America. Large corporations are already hiring immigrants at unseen levels while at the same time investing heavily in automation. They're doing everything possible so that small businesses won't be able to compete. We're inside the greatest wealth transfer ever. There's no way around it. The top 5% are going to be living at the highest standard that they have ever lived before, and the bottom 95% are going to go back 100 years. This isn't an opinion, it's a fact. Everything is already eroding. Healthcare, food quality, living standards, everything. There's been no progress in core inflation as of real time, and JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon is in the process of a massive bank expansion after saying that America was walking into the biggest financial crisis that we've ever seen. According to MIT and Boston University, AI is expected to replace as many as 2 million manufacturing jobs by 2025. Jamie Dimon, the CEO for the biggest bank of the country, arguably the world, is saying our U.S. debt is the most predictable crisis in history, and experts agree it will cost Americans their homes, spending power, and national security. It gets that serious. Everything that goes against being an American. The American dream is having a good income, owning a home, owning guns, money in the bank, money at home, silver, gold, and raising a family. Unfortunately, as a whole, we no longer look like America because we have so many of our citizens who live here, they contradict what it means to be an American. They do not embrace their privilege, which is why it is being stripped from them. The majority of the world would kill for our luxuries, for our opportunities, if only Americans would wake up. It's still the best of times if only our citizens realized it. Judgment Day is here, not with Christ, but with the private bankers and central banks. We're already 4 years into this, folks. Things aren't going to get back to normal. Prepare now while you still can. Silver is the smartest way to go from here, and those who follow the path will be rewarded. So yes, guys, let me show you this sucker real quick. This is, as you know, the Silver Dad coin. This is my profile pic. This is Silver Dad Knows right here. So if you're gonna ask me, okay, what's your favorite piece? This is it. You're looking at it. My all-time favorite piece. This is it, and it comes from Gainesville Coins. Gainesville Coins actually partnered with the Mason Mint to offer these gorgeous Apollo 11 moon landing proof silver rounds. I just want to show you the back real quick. This piece combines a beautiful design with 1 troy ounce of pure silver and commemorates one of the greatest accomplishments in the history of not just the United States, but humanity as a whole, the first moon landing. The front side of the round provides a view from the moon with the Earth visible off in the distance. One of the astronauts' boots are shown walking across the lunar surface. Next to his footprints, the famous quote from Neil Armstrong reads, "One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." Just kind of so you can see it a little bit more visible. The back side, of course, shows President John F. Kennedy, who very publicly announced the U.S. commitment to reach the moon before the end of the 1960s. The moon and stars are shown behind him, while a shuttle is shown launching from the Earth. Both sides of the design use an eye-appealing proof finish, meaning that the reflect devices are lightly frosted to stand out against mirrored fields. So yes, you can notice that on both sides. Super stunning coin. It's incredible what they do. And see right there, it's like in the lighting, it almost looks like the flag has color. It's trippy. Look at that. It almost looks like the flag has color. It's like, wow. Stunning piece. My favorite. All-time favorite. You're looking at it. But yes, folks, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, you go to my description, you'll see my link to my eBay account, Silver Dad Knows. You hit me up, you tell me you're a subscriber, you're a patron, I will sell you any of my coins at your choosing at my cost. I will hook you up. But thank you so much. And yes, this is Silver Dad Knows. God bless your households. God bless you. And as always, God bless America.